Hello everyone and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90-Day Fiancé. Money changes everything. Michael Ilesanmi wants cold, hard cash. His new car purchase shows that the American dream's expensive, but money can't buy love. 90-Day Fiancé star Michael Ilesanmi may have money issues that make him seem greedy, as though he wants all the perks of the American dream right away, minus the years of hard work it usually takes to get them. Michael, who probably stayed with Angela Deem for so long in order to access new opportunities in America, is now doing all that he can to simultaneously cry poor and appear rich. The juxtaposition between showing off a tidy new home, posing with a hot car, and Michael's controversial GoFundMe is startling. Something doesn't seem to add up. With Angela, Michael was so predictable. He hit on her via Facebook, luring in an older Georgia peach who was probably lonely. When he did, he set the stage for a veritable tidal wave of drama. Angela is an older woman, but she isn't an ordinary woman. She's fiery and will fight for her rights. Sometimes she goes way too far. Her relationship with Michael was a May-December cliché in the making. Of course, he cheated, lied, asked for money and more. Then, as the cherry on top, Michael dumped Angela once he finally made it to America. When he finally made it to America, it was time for him to drive the final nail into the coffin that was their sham relationship. Unfortunately, Angela wasn't faking her side of things, as she seemed to love the younger Nigerian man. Above, very recently, Michael went for another classic gold digger pity play, reposting someone's complaints about their depleted New Year bank account, as per @ducats__. Michael was probably signaling budget woes of his own. Fans may remember how Michael's car was savagely attacked by Angela years ago, when she flew into one of her notorious rages. He's got new wheels now. Meanwhile, Angela is all about bitterness, but sometimes, a little of her sunny spirit seeps out. She's doing meet and greets, trashing her ex online, and calling herself reality royalty. Angela's all over the place, and it may take her years to recover from Michael's attempts to rub his newfound happiness in her face, but she will recover. Angela's home was showcased online, and it was a mess, littered with clothes and clutter. However, her home wasn't supposed to be what he fell in love with. He wasn't supposed to be that mercenary. Now he has a tidy new home of his own. That's another expense that Michael needs to cover. Maybe Angela was too busy drumming up cash to pay for his lifestyle, to keep things perfect at her house. However, Michael has no compassion for the woman he emotionally abused, perhaps because of her physical abuse. That's fair enough, but using a woman wasn't very nice either. For years, fans of 90-Day Fiancé have watched Michael Ilesanmi's roller coaster relationship with Angela Deem unfold like a dramatic telenovela. Long-distance arguments, jealousy, cheating accusations, and eventually a marriage that crumbled under the weight of reality. Now that Michael is finally in the US, his story has taken yet another turn, one that proves the old saying, money changes everything. Michael, who was once seen as the soft-spoken Nigerian husband trying to appease his fiery wife, is now making bold moves that suggest he's carving out his own version of the American dream. And he's not apologizing for it. His latest headline-making moment? The purchase of a sleek, brand-new car. Fans spotted Michael in Atlanta behind the wheel of a shiny black SUV, grinning ear to ear, and suddenly the internet was ablaze with speculation. Was Michael flexing? Was this his way of proving to Angela, and the world, that he has truly leveled up? Or was this simply the natural progression for a man trying to build his life in America, where a reliable vehicle is almost as essential as a social security number? Regardless of the reasoning, one thing is certain. Michael's new car has sparked conversations about his relationship with money, independence, and what he's really after now that Angela is out of the picture. From struggle to status symbol. For years, Michael's storyline revolved around visa delays, financial hardship, and constant arguments over who controlled the purse strings. Angela made no secret of the fact that she was the primary breadwinner, often reminding Michael that she spent thousands on immigration paperwork, trips to Nigeria, and gifts for his family. Now, with Michael seemingly thriving in the US, he is showing that he's ready to make his own money moves. The car purchase is symbolic, not just a way to get around, but a way to say, I made it. It's a physical manifestation of freedom. But freedom comes with a price tag. A new car means car payments, insurance, gas, and maintenance, expenses that can quickly add up and weigh down someone who's still finding their financial footing. It has fans asking, Is Michael moving too fast in his quest to live out the American dream? The cost of independence. Michael's social media presence has shifted dramatically since his split from Angela. He's been seen out with friends, dining at trendy spots, and taking selfies that show a confidence we didn't always see on 90 Day Fiancé. He is smiling more, speaking up for himself, and looking like a man who is no longer living in someone else's shadow. But independence is expensive. Car payments alone can rival rent in some cities. Fans worry that Michael might be chasing the image of success before he's fully established. A common trap for newcomers trying to keep up in a society where material possessions are often seen as proof of achievement. And while buying a car is a rite of passage, some viewers can't help but wonder if Michael's sudden spending is a response to years of feeling controlled financially. In Angela's world, money was often used as leverage. Now Michael is the one in charge of his wallet, and he seems determined to enjoy that power. Money can't buy love. The car may symbolize a fresh start, but it won't fill the emotional gaps left by a failed marriage. Michael's love life remains a topic of constant curiosity among fans. Rumors swirl about possible new girlfriends, though he's kept most of those details close to the vest. Money might attract attention, but it won't guarantee genuine connection. Michael learned this the hard way with Angela, where love often seemed conditional and tied to expectations. Now, as he navigates single life in America, he faces a new challenge: finding someone who loves him for who he is, not for what he can buy. Fans have mixed reactions. On social media, fans are divided. Some are cheering Michael on, saying he deserves to spoil himself after enduring years of Angela's fiery temper and constant criticism. He earned this. Let the man enjoy his car. He's worked hard to get here, one fan wrote. Others are more skeptical, questioning how he can afford such luxuries so soon after arriving. Hope he's saving for the future and not just blowing through money to prove a point. This divide reflects a larger conversation about immigrants chasing the American dream, balancing financial security with the desire to enjoy new opportunities and prove to themselves and others that they've made it. Michael's message to Angela? It's hard to ignore the possibility that Michael's flashy purchase might be a subtle message to his ex. Angela famously accused Michael of using her to get to the U.S., and this car could be interpreted as proof that he's doing just fine without her. Whether intentional or not, every new move Michael makes seems to remind Angela that he's no longer under her control. Angela, meanwhile, has been vocal on social media, hinting that Michael owes her for everything she did to bring him to America. Fans expect that sooner or later, the two will have a very public showdown, likely on a 90 Day Fiancé spin-off, about money, cars, and who really came out on top. The price of the dream. Michael's story is a reminder that the American dream is not just about opportunity. It's also about responsibility. Every choice comes with consequences, and while a new car can bring joy, it can also bring debt if not managed carefully. What's interesting about Michael's journey is how relatable it is. Many people, whether immigrants or not, have felt the pressure to level up financially to show that they've made progress in life. Michael's car purchase is just one chapter in a larger story about freedom, identity, and what success really means. The road ahead. Michael's next steps will be telling. Will he stay grounded and use his newfound independence to build a stable future? Or will he get caught up in appearances and spend beyond his means? Will he find new love that's built on trust, not control? If there's one thing we've learned from watching Michael over the years, it's that he's resilient. He has weathered one of the most turbulent relationships in 90 Day Fiancé history, moved to a new country, and is now standing on his own 2 feet. The road ahead may be expensive, literally and figuratively, but Michael seems ready to drive it, one car payment at a time. And fans, whether they love him or hate him, will be watching every mile of the journey.